We recovered our missing hit points through the power of warm tea.
The power of
Mm-hmm.
tea.
Warm
Yes.
tea or yawn tea?
No,
No.
Yanti is a sleeping potion.
Mm-hmm. A sleeping draught.
Yes.
Great fun when you're about to go to sleep.
Lestrana got invited to work in the forges when should she die.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unless you're working on an immortality serum, I think you'll die eventually.
Well, yes, but if I don't die in the Tomb of Annihilation, I don't think it'll be easy for me to get back.
You underestimate evil.
We have a great scouting program.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Yaka's in it.
I could make sure I came back.
All right. So after having a small chat NT with us, the party leaves his office and his workshop, and everyone makes it back comes back down to the fourth level where the four gargoyles are. I believe that the intention was to jump down a hole. Sorry, not jump. That's just my brain. To proceed down this square shaft.
Hey, Barry. Hey, Greg. Hey, Steve.
They do not
I'm
respond.
not talking to Johnny.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, I think we were planning to go down the hole after taking nap.
Mm-hmm. And kind of as a friendly reminder, from the Roy and Esther's taking a look at the shaft. The shaft is the shaft portion itself is 15 feet deep, so it's actually not that shallow, but after that it does extend down another 15 feet before hitting what looks like foliage.
So, if we tie normal rope 50 foot
Mm-hmm.
to rope of climbing, then we'd be able to climb down normal rope, then climb down rope of climbing, and then when we got to the bottom, we could tell the rope of climbing to let go.
A rope of climbing is 50 feet, correct?
60.
Yeah, it's 60, but if you have
Ah.
it not itself to give advantage on climbing, it
Mm-hmm.
takes up a foot. Takes about 10 feet of it up and only becomes 50 feet.
Yeah. If that's the case, there's no need to attach another rope to it, because if let's say for the nearest railing that's low enough, let's say where Roy is standing, it's essentially 15 feet here, and then another 30 feet down.
Yeah,
So
but then we only see foliage, we don't see ground.
okay.
That could be a tree canopy that extends another half a mile.
Okay.
Sorry, I watched the Made from Abyss.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
If
That's a
only
very,
someone,
very
if
good.
only,
That is a very being careful and a good assumption. All right.
What
if
were you going to
only
say,
someone
Kitty?
could fly. If only someone could fly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, if only. But yeah, I was thinking the same thing. There's foliage,
Mm-hmm.
but how far from how far is the foliage from the ground?
How would you know? How would the party find out?
Aster will fly down and check.
Hey, Aster, can you go find the ground?
Okay. Uh, all right. So I feel that I am comfortable enough with moving everyone to the new map. So let's do that.
We have a
So
we have a
Esther, you're
fairly
flying down,
solid
correct?
way of.
Yes.
Okay. So let me load in Esther first.
I see the entire floor. Oh no, not the entire floor.
No, you should only be able to see something that looks like a hexagram, if I'm correct.
I see 3 different hexagons.
Ah, why would the
Hexagons are the
lighting do that?
bestagons.
Oh, right. Because okay, I remember now. I disabled it because this map is impossible
Oh,
to
okay.
play on row 20. Yeah, but it's fine. Yeah.
So
Anyway,
does Aster make it down to the ground?
so Esther, as you fly down the 15 feet and then the other 15 feet, you do touch solid ground at 30 feet. Around you, you see five walls, so you can tell it's a pentagon. Um, the walls of the pentagon appear to be covered in sheets of iron, and the smell here is a mixture of pungent decay but there's a strange sweet smell that feels almost familiar. And as you do look around, you see a large yellow plant that you recall meeting in the jungle as a child.
Ah,
Okay, so I need initiative rolls from you right now. But you can shout out for help. This is fine. Yeah.
help! Wait, I can fly.
Oh yes, you can. But let me just load everything first.
The Aster flies away.
Oops. Layer, token layer. Token layer. Token.
Oh, I've got a great idea.
Uh, okay, so who's going first? Oh, Esther, you're going first.
Yeah, the fact that I'm going first is going to make this very trivial, sadly.
Okay, so at the initial count of 20,
Hmm.
the giant yellow plant at the corner of the room, it emits out a strong smelling gas. Sounds familiar? That smells familiar. Can I have a wisdom saving throw? You have advantage. This is a charm effect.
Yep, wisdom, advantage. 24.
Ah, okay, that's definitely a lot higher than what I need. Okay, so it's currently now your turn.
Aster is going to fly 30 feet up.
All right. You take 2 opportunity attacks.
That's fine.
I think it's 2. Hold on, let me check the range of the other guy. 5 foot. Okay, so you take 1 from the shambling mound, and 1 from the yellow masked Regis creeper.
That's a name.
So yeah, I know because this is my monster. So it's attempting to slam you. Sorry, the shambling mound will attempt to slam you with a 23.
I take 12.
Bludgeoning, so it's halved.
Yep, 6.
Oh wait, oh never mind. I already said I was using that attack. I was wondering if I could use the other one. Okay. The the Regis Reaper is going to attempt to poke you with a tentacle. Oh, sorry, not tentacle. With a vein. 22 psychic. Oh, wait, that's a normal roll? Okay, I roll exactly average. Yes, 22 psychic damage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I get my movement.
Yes, 30 feet up, is it?
Yep, I'm 30 feet
Okay.
up. And then I'm
And
looking.
you're back with the rest of you're on the 4th floor.
I'm looking down the pit at the
Mhm.
bottom, and
Yes.
I'm casting Sickening Radiance,
Excellent.
centered on the very center of the pit down here.
Mm-hmm.
That's sick.
It gets better.
So 10 minutes, right?
Yep. 10 minutes.
And it is radiant damage.
And each time they fail a save, they also get a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
And now Aster just sits up here until they're dead.
Yep. All right.
That's sickening radiance, guys. And that's why I took another level in Warlock. Rip my spell slot, though. So there were some crazy-ass plants down there, but I killed them.
Good job, Esther. Good job,
Mhm.
Esther.
Aster will wait the full 10 minutes just to make sure, like, everything down there is
Oh yeah, fair
dead.
enough. You should, yeah. Just in
Just
case
in-
there's anything else down there.
Yeah, so Aster's just gonna wait the full 10 minutes.
Mhm.
If there's
before-
anything you didn't see that may still live.
Yeah.
Does it spray around corners out of curiosity? No, it's light, so it doesn't really spray around corners. Fireball does. That's why.
No, it does say the light spreads around corners.
Oh, it does. It does. All right. All right.
Yeah,
okay.
so 30-foot radius out
Okay,
from...
let me just check. From the center, I assume.
Yeah, so...
Oh yeah, that's roughly the size of one of these hexagons.
Yeah,
so
so-
depend- yeah.
So I want
Alright.
to kill anything else?
Yep.
Okay, there were some plants down there. They didn't get me too bad. Aster's a little scratched up. But
Mhm. Okay, but everyone's coming down, I guess. Now they're safe.
Was it safe? Yeah.
and let me check
Okay.
how long Aster's flying lasts. I think I have to expend another charge. Yeah.
To come down, but to come
It's
down.
10 minutes because I waited
So-
the entire 10 minutes for Sickening Radiant.
Or you can just take the rope.
Take the rope. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take the rope since
Yeah,
Take
that's-
the
everything-
rope
that's
and
no
save the
big deal.
charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's now technically safe.
I imagine it smells like hospital, like antiseptic after the
Yeah,
Sickening
you
Radiant.
disinfected the room, but this
Yep.
you disinfected the room. Let's go with that. Lucano. That's all. Okay. Yeah. So for the rest of you, can y'all see the room now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and most of the floor as well, because this is an impossible room place to do without showing everything. But the party currently only knows about this particular hexagon. You know why they call it hexagon? A pentagon.
Yeah, it's a pentagon.
Yeah.
Sure is nice walls.
Mm-hmm.
There seem to be some doors.
Yeah. So from where all of you are standing, you do see two doors. One towards the northwest, one towards the southwest.
Which way we want to go?
I'll say with everyone's vision and lighting, one of the tunnels, you do know the one that's south, the one towards the south actually does turn off a bit before it cuts off your vision. For the one in the west, you can see that actually travels further, and you kind of can see another passageway.
I was gonna say, is that mold or something that way?
If you look from where you're standing and you're looking at it, it looks shiny. It looks reflective.
Well, shiny doesn't mean evildoer, so I'm neutral.
I don't know. Do we want to go into the hallway? Or it looks like it might open up.
I mean, I'm down for either. What do you think, Roy? Have Roy check for traps. In
This
the
place
hallway.
is not trapped.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with either. Who wants to? Oh yeah, what's this thing? Is there like a table here with something on it?
Oh, does anybody want to examine it?
I'm not gonna touch it, but I want to look at it.
Okay. It appears from just looking at it, it appears to be a metal pipe coming out from the floor. rising up to around 5 feet. And there appears to be numerous small holes along the sides of it.
Hmm.
I mean, if anyone wants to give me an intelligence check, they can.
Lestrana, what is this thing?
It's a spoon.
It's a spoon.
Wait, what's Roy's intelligence?
Aster rolled an 18.
Okay, then I don't have to roll for Roy because you made my DC. It appears to be a water sprinkler to keep the plants here alive.
Oh, well, looks around at the plants.
They'll
Makes
grow
sense.
back. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I like the fact that as our intelligence modifier went up, our roll went down.
The dice be like that sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So, which direction?
I vote north. Well, northwest.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what the shiny puddle of possibly not evil.
Shiny puddle, possibly not evil.
Yes, let's be careful with the shiny puddle of possibly not evil.
Aster's going to spend 10 points of land hands to restore health to herself.
Yeah.
Now that
Oh yeah,
Gray's in the
that was a
doorway,
good
what does
30,
Gray see?
30. Okay. So entering the room, um, appears to be largely empty. But it's also still a 5-sided room. I've given up on calling it a pentagon. Yeah. And there is a large, looking now that you're closer, there is a large puddle of gray slime on the floor. For at the same time, I'll say for everyone, this room also does have a strong acrid smell in it.
So, acid.
Yep.
Does anyone have
And as
flammable
for
stuff?
Esther, for Esther, as you think about acid, you kind of look at the 5. You see the 5 little rectangles there. Those are just beneath the ceiling. So they're 15 feet up, and they appear to be frescoes of 5 black dragons. So there's one on each of them.
Oh, so this is like a gas chamber.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just lucky that we aren't being melted right now.
Yeah. Okay. For Gray, you asking me something?
No, I was asking the party if anyone had anything flammable before anyone went into the room.
Aster holds up a sword.
Yeah, but you're in the room now.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Aster's going to try to cross the room into this hallway to see if we're going to get melted by acid.
Are you walking straight into the puddle?
Around the puddle.
Okay.
Yeah, Lestrana's gonna cross the room, avoiding the puddle.
Okay. So, how about the rest? I'll say in this case the rest will be so where's Gray? Because I think I'll just have Roy follow Lucano safely.
Gray was holding Roy back, but no, Gray is standing there watching them kill themselves.
We have not been melted.
Yeah.
It is safe to cross the room, Gray.
Okay. Yeah. It's
When
good to
you're
be
as old
careful.
as I am, you need to be a little more careful.
Oh my god. To be fair, Aster's like 50 something.
Gray's what, 90?
Yeah, he's got a few more.
90,
was
100,
50.
somewhere in there.
Aster
Yes.
was like 52 when we started and is now like 62.
Do you see
Okay.
anything?
But seriously, not seriously. But is Gray staying there?
I just yelled at her.
Okay.
Do you see anything?
So
yeah, can
Esther and
Aster...
Lestrana, you slightly see down this hallway. There appears to be some sort of large console directly in front. Can't really make details out of the actual console itself because the controls are very small. But along the tunnel itself is kind of flooded with the
More
same
Aster.
gray slime.
There's more slime.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we can avoid this slime.
Yeah. Aster's gonna try poking the slime with the fire sword.
Which one?
The one in the hall,
Uh,
probably.
Yeah, the one in the hall, so that I can like turn
Ah.
around and run away if it starts to like explode.
Oh, okay. So you poke the
Gray takes one
on
step forward.
okay. You poke your sword that's currently aflame, correct?
Yep.
Into the puddle. It doesn't react at all. It's like just putting it into something that's probably fire immune, if that makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah, but it doesn't put out the sword, so
Okay, Aster steps back. Lestrana, electrocute it. It is immune to fire.
Okay, Lestrana's gonna shoot a lightning at it.
nothing happens. As
It
in
seems.
your lightning hits the puddle, the puddle still remains there.
I think it's just a puddle. Maybe we just be careful and not slip. Lestrana will try to go across the puddle.
Okay. So stepping into the puddle, could you move about 10 feet back into the center? You feel something attempt to enter your mind. You
Oh
take
no.
10 psychic damage. Oh, what's this?
Oh whoa.
It's been a long time since I had guests down here. I guess. Yeah, it has been a while since anyone made it down. I'm sure we'll have a enjoyable time together.
I was really happy with just having the voices I had in my head already. Thank you.
Does Lestrana let Aster know that she's hearing voices?
The slime talks. Can Lestrana continue?
Oh yes, you can continue moving.
The slime talks, Aster.
Aster pulls out the monster manual. Kiwi is pretty sure they know what this is because Kiwi ran
Yeah,
one of these recently.
mm-hmm.
I think I have maybe some idea because I think I encountered this recently.
Yeah, I used one of these in my campaign not too long ago.
I just like them because it's fun to roleplay as them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for Lestrana, who made it across, so you have a better look at this room. First of all, there's a bunch of slime in the room as well. But in front of you, there's actually art for this. So let me go find it.
While you're describing that for Lestrana, I need to pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. So inside this room, there is a 4-foot high, 7 feet wide iron lectern in the middle of this rusty iron plated room that has a control panel on top of it. I hope it's large enough for everyone to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So set into the control panel, starting from the right, there is a gold lever with there's a gold lever with a star-shaped handle. There are 2 dials in red and blue and 2 buttons in red and blue. Across of you, on top of the wall, There are engravings showing 5 groups of circles with a small crystal embedded under each of them. The one in the center is glowing green. And above on the ceiling, there are 3 6-inch diameter pipes above, open above there, and it appears to be slightly dripping with slime.
Man, somebody on the maintenance team needs to be fired.
Maybe this was the aesthetic they're going for.
Yeah, I mean, this could have been an intentional design choice.
Oh god, is this an escape room?
Is there supposed to be a visible difference between the 5 symbols on the wall?
Take a look at the corners of the pentagons.
Yeah, they're like different configurations of the pentagon rooms, it looks like.
The center one matches the layout. Center one, the one that's currently green, matches the layout of the 5 pentagrams in
As
this
they-
room.
So,
They
Yeah,
don't appear
so,
to be moved in any of the images.
They're rotated. The entrances and exits are different.
maybe if I can find a high definition image, because the one in the handout's a bit low. Maybe I'll do that later, I guess. I'll find a better quality image. I'll try to find a better quality image.
Yes, it is visible if I blow it up that
Oh,
the
there's a magnifying glass.
holes are changed. The pentagons aren't.
Yeah, the pentagons aren't, they're just turned.
Rotated.
So basically the doors for the rooms now point in different directions.
What's Lestrana's passive perception? Out of curiosity. 15? Okay. Lestrana, as you look at the image, you kind of recall as you're walking through the 2 tunnels, there was a small little gap. I'll say you notice the gear teeth that are just outside. So I think that will help with
And I'd be
understanding
going,
what this is about.
And Lestrana's sitting here going, I think I know the thing. I just don't know what the things do.
Usually in this situation, the DM just lets people push switches and pull toggles until eventually he goes,
right.
yep, that's the right
Yeah.
combination.
Speaking of, that's how everyone does it because, God, this is a difficult room to DM. So, for
My thing is I
Lestrana,
want everyone in here as I sit there. Okay, what does this toggle? What does this do? What does this do? What does this do? Instead of just, okay, we're going to roll the dice and see what happens.
alright,
That turned on the acid in the room. Let's kill everybody.
Okay, so you're asking everyone else to join you, correct?
I would feel better if everyone were here and not in the room that had acid vents. Or at the very least, not in the room that had acid vents.
Acid room.
Alright, so to do so, I'll say Lestrana, maybe you will have to step deeper in the room first before everyone else can start coming in, because you are blocking the passage.
Is there a way to pass the slime without stepping in it?
I'll say, are you able to jump 20 feet?
Yeah, my strength score is 20, yeah.
Okay, give me an athletics check then.
God damn it, character sheet.
You saw over the slime.
Wee.
Gray, you land in the slime.
No, I don't.
Oh right, because you have that
Indomitable.
remarkable. No, indomitable is meant for saves, right?
Well, I also
It's
have
like-
remarkable.
Yeah, you have remarkable athlete, don't you? What does that one do?
It adds a bunch to jumping distance, basically. Remarkable athlete. It's here somewhere, damn it. There it is.
You know what? I'll say that works.
So I have an extra 2 feet.
You know what? I'll say that works. Yeah.
I think Gray does the roll running thing, which is hilarious to see a 90-plus-year-old man do.
Okay. So you made it across. Roy is just gonna stand there, thinking about his life.
Roy, do the wall climb thing. You know where you put your ass on one wall and your hands on the other wall, and then you inch over every 3 feet. Is it wide enough to do that?
He's not Oh wait, he has a bunch of no. He does have high strength now,
He has 20
right? Because
strength
he's
and 18 dex. Being able to put his
yeah.
ass against one wall
You
and his
know what?
hands against
I just gonna
another.
make him do it, so he makes it across. Zhao does not follow. Zhao couldn't fit down the corridor, so I think the clan will stay with them. Okay.
This is why I don't roll for. Oh, right, that was Civ, not. I haven't pulled out his sheet.
Okay. So as the four of you are now in the room, I am going to ignore Roy, Lestrana. Ejin's voice pops in. You should poke everything. Esther has Papa Zoto, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Papa Zoto will tell you. The blue controls are helpful. The reds are not. For Wongo, this is too much trouble. We should just smash the controls. No way. Sorry. What? You're not under control of Wongo. My bad. My bad.
Mongo's
Civ
somewhere
is
in the
under control of
background
Wongo.
screaming about something.
Yes, but for your case, it is it's currently Shagambi.
I don't
Correct?
see any
Shagambi.
evil to punish.
Shagambi tells you to not trust the controls. He thinks it's trapped.
I think they are a trap. I just don't think they're a trap that's going to electrocute me. Guys, you're all very loud.
Yes, there's a lot of sound.
Lestrana, you're lucky you only have 2 voices and a slime in your head.
It sounds awfully crowded in your head.
It's a bit.
Okay, so I will advise Code keeping the that particular handout open. I'll move it somewhere easier to see. Yeah.
Well, the crane says we should use the blue controls and not the red one.
So the red ones and not the blue ones?
No, the other way.
Oh, use the blue ones and not the red ones. Well, I'm going to try turning a blue dial and pulling the star lever.
Okay. So first of all, before you fully turn the dial, you kind of give it a jiggle. You feel that the dial can either move left or right. So are you turning it towards the left or turning towards the right?
Left.
Okay. So you turn it towards the left. It doesn't. You turn it towards the left and you let go, and it springs back to the center. But the glowing green gem that was under number 3 now goes to number 2. But nothing else changes. And then you pull the gold lever, correct? So when you pull the gold lever, you feel a click as the lever appears to get locked in place. And gray slime begins to flow out from the 3 iron pipes above you. What does the party want to do?
Aster immediately starts floating. by using a charge of the flying thing, so they're not
Okay.
touching the floor.
All right. It's currently flooding the floor. But I'll say the party has time. So, for example, Esther does begin to fly up. What does Lestrana and Gray and Roy want to do
Hey, Lestrana,
in
do
this
you
particular
have a
split second
U-joint?
as you see green slime begin to flow out from the 3 iron pipes?
Oh, well, all three of them, not just one?
Sorry, David, you're very soft. Could you repeat yourself?
All three of them, not just one?
All 3 of them, yes.
Okay, so a U-joint wouldn't help. Sorry, but I wasted my turn asking.
I think Lestrana's first reaction would be to jump on the console.
Okay. So you jump on the console. How about for Gray?
I asked a question already.
I didn't hear the question.
Yeah.
No, I meant that that was my action, was that I asked a question. And then realized the slime was coming from all three holes, not just one.
I would say for Roy probably runs back. So, the gray slime begins to flood the entire floor of the room. Lestrana, you're standing on the panel as it's flying. Gray comes into contact with the gray slime, and you
Well,
feel a voice attempt to.
I was going to say, well, it's gray slime or green slime, so yeah, sure. I guess I'll touch the slime.
So first of all, you take 7 psychic damage.
Yep.
And you hear an additional voice in your head.
Oh no.
That's like what? There's a 5th voice, I think.
It's a
Technically,
Zoom
yep.
call with
Yeah,
no
it's a
push
Zoom
to
call at this
talk.
point. There's no push to talk, yeah.
No one is
A new
using
friend.
mute. Oh,
It's been a while since I had friends down here. Would you like to come and play? It's been
yes,
very
no. Who are you? Murderer.
lonely.
There are so many answers to this guy.
Well, if you can make it out of this place, I'd be happy to talk. Yeah.
We're very crowded in here. If you're a polite host, we would like tea.
You don't hear any reply. The connection is very short. But that being said, what does Gray want to do now? I'll say you could theoretically join Lestrana on the control panel if you want to.
No,
I'm
I'll
gonna
take
go
a
back.
step back to here, and then I'll just kind of do it's a 5-foot gap, right?
Yes, but the thing is the slime is flowing out into a tunnel heading towards where Lucana is, but there is a
Yeah.
gap in the floor to stop the slime from entering that room.
Yeah,
so
no, so all I'll do is I'll just take the 5-foot step back, and then I'll pin my hands and feet in the corners cross style, so that way I can do X style, so that way I'm just holding myself off the floor from 4 points.
I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to push yourself against the wall and do the ninja warrior thing of climbing up 2 walls.
Well,
Right.
more just float than climb, but yes.
Ray is a small creature, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. But he could always pull out the great sword and wedge it into 2 corners.
What's your athletics score like? Out of curiosity.
Athletics 6.
6. Okay, can you give me an athletics check? I just need to see a 13. Excellent. So as you run over, attempt to push yourself out, you realize that your arms are too short for you to do the X, but you manage to stretch out and plank yourself. So you are 2 feet on one wall and 2 hands on the other wall. And you're planking this.
Plank
Alright.
Master 3000.
Yes, you are solely relying on your core muscles to support you in this endeavor. Okay, so coming back to the room, Lastrana and Esther, the pipe seems to be flowing and it doesn't appear to be stopping. What do you want to do?
Turn the dial back and pull the lever.
Okay, so you now turn the dial, the blue dial, correct, towards the right.
Yes.
All right. So as you do so, the crystals go back to number 3. So it went from 2 to it goes back to number 3. And as you attempt to push the goat lever back, it jams. The lever does appear to be locked. How would you like to handle this locked goat lever situation?
Esther is gonna go and fly and pick up Roy and float him back to the room so he can do his rogue thing. Esther drops Roy on the console. Fix, please.
Okay, hold on. Let me see what check he's supposed to make.
Lestrana would be willing to help for mechanical bits.
Oh yes, that's why actually Lestrana could do this role as well. But you know, since Esther has actually put in the effort of flying Roy over, he's attempting to disable it mechanically with his thieves tools. So he needs a dex check. Okay. There goes another one of my net 20s. So as Roy uses his tools to push back the locking mechanism, the goat lever swings back to its up position, and the iron pipes begin to stop having grey slime flow out. But the room is currently considered flooded.
Mm.
Yeah, there's like 1.5 inches of grey slime that's kind of congealing on the floor right now.
Can I move the slime with Mage Hand?
No, it's too viscous. Like you splash it a bit and it just goes back. You can't push it out if that's what you are wondering.
Okay.
How are Gray's core muscles feeling right now?
Sore, but awesome
Yes.
for a 90-year-old
Yes.
man.
For 25, I'll say that you can still hold on a little longer. Okay. So, what's the plan?
Esther's trying to figure out what to do with the 8 minutes of flying that they have left.
Save Gray's core muscles.
Maybe
Esther's-
get Gray some release.
Esther will deposit Gray back in the big room safely. So you can move to where Esther is, David.
Pick Gray up and give Gray a flight. No, the other way.
Yeah, the other room where there's not slime. Or as much slime. Yeah.
There's a sense of relief from your core, as it's no longer straining. But if you look at your abs right now, they feel very defined from workout.
I mean, we need to either leave this room for now or figure out how to clean this mess up.
I think we leave for now and go investigate maybe that other hallway.
Okay. So you do notice the gray slime is leaving the room through the gap in the floor between the tunnel. It's just moving very slowly. It will take a while for the room to empty itself naturally.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to like take a short rest in possibly the plant room?
I would not be adverse to that. It gives the room time to clear. But I'd also like to go investigate that that hallway to the south of that plant room.
Well, if we take a short rest, I can try using Sickening Radiance to see if radiant damage destroys the slime. But I don't want to waste my last spell slot if we're not going to take a short rest.
Well, let's get out of here.
So
Does
with 8
Aster
minutes of
Fairy?
flying,
Aster Fairy.
Esther ferries everyone across because I don't think anyone wants to step in the slime right now.
Nope.
No, I've stepped in the slime enough. I don't want any more voice in my head for now.
It's too crowded in here.
We should probably head back to the plant room. It seems less likely that something awful is going to happen in there compared to the room that smells like acid and has black dragon.
And has slime that maybe talks to you in it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we sit here and we spend our short rest making a plan of attack.
If we're going to short rest before we start, Aster's going to cast Sickening Radiance again in this room to see if it destroys the slime.
Okay.
So like targeting the back wall.
All right.
It is radiant damage. No bludgeoning or fire.
Okay. As you cast your Sickening Radiance into the room, the slime begins to bubble before disappearing.
I don't think it's liking that.
So, and it dissolves.
Okay, and so I put it here, and it goes around corners, so it would also get this part in the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay, radiant damage work.
So, for Esther, since you are looking down with your very long dark vision, during this short rest, you, after clearing the slime inside the room and tunnel, you do see the rest of the slime from the room begin to continue flowing out. But a puddle does form in the tunnel. Apparently, there's a bit of a divot there that's capturing the slime.
Good to know.
Yeah. So you cleaned it and refilled. And it refilled.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess Aster's the one who said, no, everyone else is taking a little bit of damage, the psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like we're able to clean the hallway with radiant damage. But we could also go to the south hallway and check it out before we go back there.
Oh, I'd like to check that out first.
So just ask, how's everyone feeling about continuing the session?
I'm good either way. We could stop here.
Yeah, because I just felt that this might be a good place to stop since we were planning to do a short session.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
We've gotten down here. We've explored a couple rooms.
Mm-hmm.
We found some dials.
Sickening Radiance is overpowered.
I'm fine with stopping.
So grossly incandescent.
Mm-hmm. That's generally what I like to do after a level up. Is that I like to have a combat where your new spells and skills can be used.
Yeah.
I was hoping everyone will have something to do, but Sickening Radiance.
I mean, Civ has a very fun new ability that will be hilarious when it works, eventually.
Sounds great.
I mean, what I got was the ability to attune to a fourth item.
You know what? That's fine. Sickening radiance is sickening radiance all the way.
Sure,
I
it's going
think
to make liberal use of sickening radiance.
Civ's so angry now that when Civ bites somebody, they get so angry they bite one of their friends.
wow,
That sounds fun.
that's some anger.
Barbarian rabies. All right.
Infectious fury.
Mm,
Anyways,
good
Yeah.
session.
sorry for late arrival. I will fix my other alarm and
Is okay.
yeah,
Hmm.
and you all be awesomes.
I mean,
Yes.
time change does things.
Yep.
We will all be so grossly incandescent.
Please don't stand in the sickening radiance.
Oh yeah, it hurts people that are on my team too.
Yeah, it's not like spiritual guardians, which
Yeah.
you can you can choose not to. This hurts everyone.
Sickening radiance is cast it and close the door, and everything in the room dies.
You throw in the bomb and close the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.